Hey guys, this is our circuit or high intensity workout for the day. Again, when you're working out in your dorms, make sure there's nothing around, nothing you can get hurt, so make sure you have an open space. We'll get started. So the first portion of the workout today is a warm-up, very similar to what we did the other day. We're going to start out with some jumping jacks. So we're going to do 10 jumping jacks. Ready? Go. Once you're done with 10, we're going to go to squat to extend, so reach down to your toes. Try to keep your legs as straight as possible. Feel a stretch on the back of your legs. From here, squat down as low as you can. Bring your torso nice and tall. Hold for a little bit. Sit back up. Try to stretch out your legs a little bit. Feel a stretch on your lower portion of your hamstring. And squat back down. Bring your torso and shoulders up nice and tall. Feel a stretch between your legs, on your quads, and your low glutes. Sit back up one more time. And sink back down. And then relax, guys. Next portion of our warm-up are windmills. We're going to go 5 reps on each side. So we're going to start with our right hand, left foot. Opposite hand goes up as high as you can. Then from here, rotate, switch sides. Hold a few seconds at each one. Feel a little bit of a stretch on your thoracic spine. And reach sides. 3. And then relax, guys. From here, we're going to go into a shift squat or a lateral squat. Legs go far apart. Torso nice and tall. We lunge out to one side, push your hips back, get as low as you can, and stand up. For this one, we're going to try to get 3 on each side. Each time, if you can, try to get a little bit lower if possible. Keep your torso nice and tall. Our next warm-up is a push-up. So find a spot. I'm going to do a modified version, which is on my knees. Mitch is going to do one on like a regular push-up. And we're going to go for 5 reps. Once we're done with 5 push-ups, we're going to go into a half kneeling hip stretch. So one leg goes on the ground, one leg goes up, hands overhead, rock forward and back. Keep your torso nice and tall. Try to drive the front knee slightly over your toes and feel a stretch on your hip that is down. Give about 3 to 4 rocks on one side. Once you're done, switch sides. And then relax. Last portion of it is get us ready for our workout, our curl pogos. So again, 5 reps, just stay on your toes, keep your legs slightly locked out, jump as high as you can, and be quick. And then relax. All right, next portion of it, we're going to go into our workout. Slightly different than our circuit one. We're going to break it up into a couple blocks and go through that. So Mitch is going to go over those.
All right, guys, first block we're going to have, it's going to be a superset forward lunges, floor wide T's. So for the forward lunges, we're going to have Hector take a big step forward. Chest is going to be up. He's going to drop that back knee down to the ground, just a few inches off the ground. He's going to take a big step back, and switch sides. Chest up, back knee down, good. Okay? Next exercise, floor wide T. Eyes are going to be down. Arms are 45 degrees for that Y. He's going to lift up, thumbs are up, pinch shoulder blades back, bring it back down. He's going to go out to a T, lift up, pinch shoulder blades back, and then reset. So forward lunges, we have 3 sets of 6. Floor wide T's, 3 sets of 6 each.
You ready? All right. Just follow along with us, guys. Ready? If at any time, guys, you need a little bit of rest, go ahead and take a little break.
All right, everyone, that was block 1. Coming up next is block 2. If you need a little bit more time of rest in between, please take it. If not, we're going to start up block 2. So our first exercise, Hector's going to have a lateral squat. His legs are a little wider than shoulder width. Toes are pointed straight ahead. Chest is up. He's going to squat down to his right. Okay, return. Notice his feet are staying stationary. He's going to squat down to his left and then back up. Okay, he's going to have 3 sets of 6 on each side. Second exercise in this block is going to be a seated shoulder press. Okay, legs are out. He's going to punch his arms up overhead. Head punches through. Okay, he's going to have 3 sets of 10. All right, during this exercise, make sure that your feet stay flat on the floor.
All right. Next, have the other variation for this one. The first exercise is going to be a lateral lunge. So again, you're going to start with feet close together. He's going to lunge out to one side, drive the hips back, keep his torso tall, then drive back up to the midline. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. Drive out to the side, torso tall, drive back up fast to the midline. Second exercise for this one is a standing shoulder press. So if you, again, have dumbbells or if you have a backpack, take them, use them. Dumbbells go up to your sides, press overhead, and then back down. Biggest thing with this one, guys, is make sure your core and your abdomen is tight and you're not arching in your low back. Press dumbbells overhead or your backpack and then return back to neutral. All right? So we're going to get going through this one again. 3 sets of 6 for the lateral squat, lateral lunge, and 3 sets of 10 for the shoulder press. All right? Ready?
All right, everyone. That was block 2. We're going on to block 3. Just remember, if you need a little more time to rest, please take it. If not, we're going to start up block 3. All right, so for this block, the first exercise Hector's going to do is going to be a glute bridge. Okay, feet are flat on the ground. His shins are going to stay pretty much as vertical as possible. He's going to push his hips up to the ceiling. Get a good little pause at the top. Squeeze the glutes. Drop those hips back down. All right, make sure before each rep, he braces that core. Okay, second exercise, he's going to do a side plank. He's on his elbow, shoulders are going to be back. Okay, straight line down from his head to his heels. Keep those shoulders back. He's going to hold 12 seconds each side. Okay, so glute bridges, 3 sets of 10. For the side plank, he's going to do 3 sets of 12 on each side.
All right, Mitch is going to do the other variation where it's a glute bridge march. So similar to what I'm going to be doing, he's going to start with feet flat on the ground, back flat, arms outside to brace himself. He's going to drive up, hips up, they're going to stay there. That's his starting position for the entire exercise. He's going to drive one leg off the ground, knee towards his torso, and then back down, and then alternate. Your goal basically mimic a small march. Try to keep your hips off the ground the entire time and do not rotate. Second exercise that he has paired with that is called a Russian twist. If you have a dumbbell, if you have a backpack, you can use it. If not, then it's fine. Keep your feet off the ground, back nice and flat, rotate side to side. With this one, key important thing to do is make sure you're rotating your entire torso. It's not just your arms. Make sure that each time you rotate, you're looking to the side. All right, and relax. So again, 3 sets of these guys. He has 6 reps on each side for the glute bridge march, and he has 10 reps on each side for the Russian twist. All right, follow along.
That was block 3. We're going to move on to block 4. Remember, as always, if you need time to rest before we're starting block 4, take that time. If not, we're going to head into the 4th and final block. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to have, Hector's going to do a split squat. Going to split his stance, toes are going to stay straight ahead, chest is up tall, shoulders back. He's going to drop that back into the floor, a couple inches off the ground, drive back up. Okay, once he has 6, he's going to switch sides, do 6 on the other side. All right, next exercise he's going to do is shoulder taps. He's going to get down, he's doing a tall plank, all right, push-up position. Okay, shoulders back. From here, he's going to bring his right hand to his left shoulder, left hand to the right shoulder. He's going to make sure he stays as square as possible. Like imagine I put a little glass of water on his back. He's trying to let that glass of water tip over and spill. Okay, staying as square as possible, bracing the entire time. Last thing he's going to do is wall slides. You're going to need to find a wall, all right, with a bunch of open space. He can put his feet together. Right, he's going to bring his arms back to the wall. Okay, field goal position. Palms are going to stay against the wall. He's going to drive upwards, okay, up as high as he can. Working that shoulder with his full range of motion. Bring it back down to that field goal position at 90 degrees.
All right. Initial variation for this one, same thing. He's going to do split squat as well. Plank instead of doing shoulder taps. He's going to get into a plank. Forearms on the ground. Back is flat. Again, his goal is to not let his hips drive up to the ceiling or drop too far. He wants to make sure he has a flat and neutral back. The entire time he's trying to bring his rib cage and his hips together and squeezing. He's going to hold this for 20 seconds. All right, and then relax. His substitution, instead of doing wall slides, he's going to do prone W. He's going to lay down on the ground, flat on his stomach. Arms are going to go into a field goal. All right, he's going to pull his shoulder blades back, keep his arms off the ground. He's going to slide his arms forward as far as he can, lock them out, and then drive back slow and controlled. And then repeat the motion. Out as far as you can, and then back. The entire time, his shoulder blades should be pinched in the back. All right, and relax. So again, 3 sets of 6 split squats, 3 sets of 20-second plank, 3 sets of 10 prone W's. If you're doing my variation, it's 3 sets of 6 split squats, 3 sets of 8 each side shoulder taps, and 3 sets of 10 wall slides. Ready? Let's go. All right, guys, good job on that. All right, guys, good job on that one. So that was our workout for today. Each portion is broken up in a little bit. Again, anything, if you need to substitute it with dumbbells, backpacks, or if you need to modify things, do so accordingly based on what you're able to do. That's a workout. We're going to go through a quick little cool down just to get us to calm down after that workout. So to start, we're going to go with the kneeling hip stretch. So it's the same one from our warm-up. One leg goes on the ground, hands overhead, rock forward and back. Again, try to open up your hip a little bit and get a good stretch. Hold for about 4 or 5 seconds each one. If you need to hold at the end, hold at the end. You can rock back and forth if you need to. And once you're ready, you can switch sides. Same thing, get the other side. Rock as far as forward as you can comfortably. Should feel a little bit of a stretch. You should not feel any pain. All right, next one, guys, similar to our warm-up from this morning from yoga, is a Spider-Man stretch. Start with one leg up, back leg slightly comes off the ground, off the knee, hands go in between your legs on the ground. The entire time you're trying to keep that back leg off the ground, hip nice and tight, torso tall. If this feels too uncomfortable, take that back leg, drop it to the ground, should get some stress off of that hip. Again, hold for a little bit, and when you're ready, you can switch sides. Again, the goal for this one is just to feel a little bit of a stretch after that workout. And then relax. Next one, guys, is a T-spine. Find an open spot, lay on your side. Take your top leg out in front of you at 90 degrees. Shoulders are stacked on top of each other. Take one arm on top of the other. From here, rotate up to the ceiling. Hold, locking your arms in place. Rotate as far back as you can, keeping the knee on the ground. Feel a stretch on your lower back. And then relax. Give me about 2, maybe 3 on each side. Again, the goal on this one, guys, is to keep that front knee on the ground if you can, and to keep your shoulders in line with each other. From here, guys, we're moving on to a calf stretch. For the calf stretch, we have 2 variations. You can go up against the wall, put your hands up against the wall, kick one leg back, drive your heel into the ground. You should feel a stretch on the back leg and the front leg. You're pointing your toe up, feeling a stretch on the back of the leg that's in front. If you don't have a wall next to you, stand nice and tall in slight split stands and drive the back leg into the ground. You'll feel a little stretch. Hold that for a few seconds. If you want to feel a little more, you can bend at the knee a little bit. Gets a different part of that calf. Hold it for 5 to 10 seconds on each side. When you're ready, switch sides. And then you can relax. The last one, guys, we're doing is called a hamstring stretch. This one's pretty simple. Feet about shoulder width apart. Take your hands, reach down as low as you can. Grab onto your toes if possible. If you can't reach all the way down without bending your legs, go down as far as you comfortably can. That's to your shin. Grab onto your shins and just hold there. If you can get all the way to your toes, go all the way to your toes. And then relax. All right, guys, that's all the workout we have for today. We did a yoga stretch workout this morning. If you haven't seen that one, go ahead, check out our Instagram and our social media for that one. Other than that, have a good day.